Okay, so good afternoon, welcome back to T-Upload TV, and thanks for joining the Average Golfer for some on-course testing. And literally you're going to experience as I do, because I got these three of each actually, two sets of absolutely stunning looking irons from Callaway. So we've got the Hex Forged and we've got the Apex MB, absolutely stunning golf clubs. And I've got to say, when they arrived, unpackaged them, I literally just could not wait to get out on the course with them. It's very rare you see an iron that quite has that impact on you, but as you can see for these images I'm throwing up, they're absolutely gorgeous to look at. I'm a sucker for these kind of clubs. They're both forged. It's a kind of club I love to hit. A lot of dilemmas over the videos I've done in recent weeks in showing the difference between game improvement and players' irons. These certainly fall into the players category. I'm going to do a bit of testing, like I said. This is going to be interesting because I completely flipped this one. I've not got any dry ball data. This is going out with anything preconceived ideas in my head about what I should be achieving. It's a par 3, this is the 4th hole at Hex. We'll play into the wind, those views in the backdrop of the Welsh hills, the estuary, and a bit of wind into us. It's 160, so I think we'll do well to get it there, to be honest with you. I would imagine, again, fairly, and I'll throw the number up now, I'd imagine traditional lofts on these, and I haven't had time to even do any research whatsoever, so apologies for that. Let's start with the supposed easier of the two, which is the Hex Forged. It's a 6-iron into this green, see if we can get anywhere close. Oh, this is right on the flag. Brilliant launch, middle of the green now, just drifted slightly. I would suggest that's probably pin high, absolutely bang on the button in terms of what I suggested, 160 into the wind with this club 6-iron. Ball flight again suggests that it's fairly traditional lofted. Again, for a 6-iron, ball certainly shot and got out there. Feel was absolutely superb. I got it pretty much out the middle as well, to be fair. Let's see how we can do with a slightly more compact head of these Apex MBs. Slightly leaked that one out right. That's not going to hit the green. Front right and short. Now, a fairly nice strike, to be fair. Didn't mind that one at all. But might be just where the slight difference is. Got that one a little bit heely, that, and you've not got that hot face, if you like, that might give you that extra support for our level in these type of irons. But again, felt good. I'll have a closer look nearer the green, exactly where those two have exactly landed. But got to say, from the first two shots, the feel out of both of these things is absolutely stunning, even with that second off-centre hit. Okay, so more than happy, to be fair, even where it was a much poorer shot, didn't get the Apex MB out the middle of the club face at all. And quite surprised as to where it's right by my foot now. Hopefully that's on camera. It's very dark at the moment, so I can't see the lens or the screen quite, but that's right by my feet here, and you can see where the 6-iron came into rest there. And I'll just go and I'll repair the pitch mark, and you can see where that's pitched and then come to rest, give you an idea of how soon that has stopped on these greens. Okay, so the next part of the testing is with the pitching wedge, and I'm telling you now, these things are absolutely, I keep saying the word stunning, but it's hard to, the Apex MB in particular, it's very similar, to be fair, in looks. It's got a lot of the same characteristics as my MP5s, which I absolutely adore, but this has just got, it oozes quality, and I'm looking forward to it. And I've hit a couple of wedges, I can't tell a lie, on a few previous holes. Let's see now the camera's on, if I can stick a couple on the green. But we're 125 into the green, these may pop up around about that, or perhaps a tad short, but we'll soon find out. But we'll start with the Hex Forged. Thicker top line on the Hex Forged, and again, likening it to other clubs, it reminds me again of the Z765 from Strixon. It's got that same kind of shape and feel, size to it. Absolute gorgeous, and that's on it as well. Oh, perhaps even a little bit of backspin there, I think. Got that absolutely perfect. It's maybe 5 yards short if we were arguing about it, but that has absolutely just popped back an inch or two out of its pitch mark. What an absolutely stunning golf club that is. Do I say stunning often enough for you? Right, this one, thinner again in terms of its overall appearance. I've said that enough times. You understand the concept now. One club is slightly smaller than the other. Question is, can I perform with this one? Didn't quite do so with the 6-iron. Oh, I have with that. Same line, bit shorter I think. Yeah, oh, that's zipped back a foot or so. It's perhaps again 5 yards shorter than what's in the Hex Forged. I keep getting the names mixed up, but once again, I mean, when you're in the shorter irons with Forged, then their feeling is sensational. And once again, I felt as though I really gripped that off the top, and you knew it was just going to pop on the green and stop. And in fact, like I said, that's just sit back a little bit. And these are so nice, so nice. I kind of just wish, I think I had the game to go with either one of them in those sort of maybe 6-5 4-iron, because that's where I think that a lot of us just may struggle. But man, they're nice. Okay, so one thing I have to say just before the battery dies, we're getting near a close on this one. It's also gone a bit dark, but I've got the red light flashing to suggest the battery's low. It's a big thank you to Callaway, because I've got these clubs, I think the January release, and they've included me on this sort of first send of samples, which is really quite flattering, to be honest with you, that they send them to me. And like I said, I'm flattered, that's the only word I can say. So yeah, big thank you to Callaway, allowing someone that really represents the average golfers to have a bit of an early hit with these things and give some feedback. And well, all I can say to them is watch the video, and you know my thoughts. There's the two balls, by the way. Can we get them? That's where the two wedges came in, pitched up on land. Both would give us decent enough birdie chance. It was only wedge, it's only 120 odd away, but hit the green nice, felt nice. It's just nice. Did I say stunning? Did I mention that? Okay, so on to the third tee. Chance to use the 4-iron, and it all starts to get very much compact now. Not a lot of club behind the ball at all in terms of what you see, and this is where you've got to have a certain, I think, level of confidence at least before you start hitting the likes of the 4-iron in these type of sets. But we're going to give it a go. We'll start with the Hex Forged first, and I'll tell you how I found it. Okay, ball flight was good, leaked it out slightly to the right, and again there's very minimal offset on these clubs, and like I said, that did leak out slightly off the right. It looks as though I got it slightly out the toe, wasn't quite out the middle, and again that's where just that ability level from my type of player, or my level of player, mightn't get that consistent strike from out the middle. But considering where it hit and struck, like I said, slightly toey, the ball still went far enough. Let's give it a go now and see if we can handle this blade type instead. This club's that new, I haven't even got the wrapper off it yet. That's how many times this thing's been hit. Right, here we go. Ultra compact, this thing now. It is literally like a knife behind the ball. absolutely trust me, that's middle of the fairway. That was right out the middle, and ironically, and you're going to get this with the strikes from someone like me, the average golfer, I hit the blade id type iron absolutely straight out the sweet spot, and it's gone straight down the middle. Feel was absolutely superb. Could I do that on a number of occasions? I don't know, and if I could, that was absolutely stunning to hit, let me tell you. First shot out the bag. If I could do that every time, I'd be a decent player. Okay, so I've pitched the camera just short of where those 2 4-irons landed. I don't know if you can see to my left, hopefully that's still on camera. It's about 10 foot to my left anyway. That was the first, that was the Hex Forged iron, which was a little bit, like I said, at the heel of the club, went into the semi-rough. The second ball absolutely flushed. It's about another 20 yards on and bang in the middle of the fairway. So anything into that wind around the 200 mark with a 4-iron would be absolutely pure for me. It certainly was. Great feeling iron, and loved it. But to be fair, even with the poorly struck Hex Forged, that didn't do too bad either. That's not bad, middle of the green. Bit of a scary one, there's a little pond right in front of the flag. And it's not a wedge, this should be half a shot, but that's not bad. That's not bad. Just inside the other, another birdie chance, and what great feel out of both of those wedges. One coming out of the very light rough, but again, clipping that straight off, clean off the turf, and it's pitched and stopped. That's a stunning feel to that golf club, and both would set up decent birdie chances, which 4-iron off the tee. I'm happy with that. Birdie and a par. I bagged these Callaways. Right, I'm going to see if my battery will allow me to do a bit of a final few words and summary on this on-course testing, which I hope you're enjoying. If you want to see me do it in slightly different ways, then by all means give me the comments down below and I'll do my best. Let's just have a look at these things first of all. Can we see them all? Camera down a bit, is it? I don't know, I can't see on this dark screen. Fizz back that second ball. In fact, the one nearest the flag did as well. Not quite 6 foot, more like 12. That happens to us quite a lot. But yeah, I just wished, like I said, I felt enough that as though I had enough game to hit these clubs consistently out the centre, and I don't know quite whether I have, and that's my own deliberation at the moment. But anybody who's considering players irons as that category suggests, then wait till January is perhaps my recommendation, because these are right up there with some of the best feeling irons. Absolutely superb. And there's to be fair, a lot of the irons released, the player irons in these last couple of months have been superb. So it's difficult to stand them out, but they certainly are. To have them out on the course and play them, like I just said there, in the wedges in, it's a great feeling. You could do it all day long. Shot of the day for me, hitting the 4-iron off the tee with the Apex MB was, oh God, it was stunning. Now then, give me your comments down below, and here's a challenge for you. And I know this is going to backfire on me. Tell me what you thought of the clubs without mentioning the word stunning. There you go, challenge. Right, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Now don't forget, there's been nothing technical about these things today. I've not been mentioning about, I don't know the lofts, I don't know anything about them, to be quite honest. I grabbed them, got them, looked at them and got straight out on the course. On Monday next week, I'll do a proper review with dry ball data, and we can see exactly what they're doing with in terms of numbers from the Skytrack and from the bay there at 4 Golf. But for now, hope you enjoyed that one. like I say, thanks as ever for watching. The reason I got these clubs, I reckon, from Callaway is because of the support of you people out there who are watching this channel, supporting it, commenting on it, and making it what it is. So the more we keep doing this, the more chances I've got of getting access to the likes of these clubs early and getting out there on the course. So thanks to Callaway and thanks to you lot, and I'll see you soon. I'm going to play a few more holes, I reckon, before it goes absolute pitch black. Okay, so this is what they call bonus footage, I think, if that battery lasts just a little bit longer. Right, I've got the Apex MB first, little par 3. It's 130, slightly downwind this one. Let's see how we get on with this. I was going home, but I like these. Oh, look at that cliff, man. It's beautiful. Ooh, good job it didn't fizz back. Short, whether you can pick them up, but basically front of the green. But it was short, maybe a bit too easy on that one. So this is the Hex Forged. Ah, let's leave that right. Go. Right, I can't go home. I'm going to hit one more with each of these clubs because the wind is certainly off the left, and I think I can only just about get home. We're going to move right forward to the actual tee itself. And slightly left of flag is where we want to be. Better strike. Right at it, can it hold on? With the wind drifting it slightly right. There's plenty of action on the ball with these clubs. That again is just sit back a little bit. Don't forget it's only a wedge, so it's only just about enough club to get there because these are still coming up slightly short. Right, Apex MB. Go down that left. Better. Better. This is right on it. This could go in.